everyone. Thank you for choosing to watch this week's news capsule. Never regret what is already done and cannot be recalled. Learn from your mistakes and move on. There is no point crying over spilled milk. Let's begin with the news capsule.
The Asian Games are a continental multi-sport event held every fourth year among athletes from all over Asia. Did you know that the first Asian Games were held in New Delhi in 1951? So far, over 45 countries have participated in the tournament, and the most recent edition kicked off to a grand start last week in Hangzhou, China. India has won a total of 8 gold medals at the Games so far and counting. The team of Rudraksh Patil, Aishwarya Tomar and Divyansh Panwar won the country's first gold medal in the men's 10-meter air rifle team event. And the women's cricket team defeated Sri Lanka by 19 runs to bring home the second gold medal. The dressage team won the gold for equestrian horse riding, and the next 3 golds were won in the sport of shooting, including Sift Kaur Samra, who won the gold for the women's 50-meter rifle 3 position. India is currently 4th in the total ranking, but let's not worry because we have a whole week left. Our country has sent close to 650 athletes across 40 different sporting disciplines, and we are sure that the entire contingent will make us proud by the end of the 2023 campaign.
The MotoGP is the world's most demanding two-wheeled race. And just last weekend, India hosted its first MotoGP Grand Prix at the Buddh International Circuit in Greater Noida. Pole starter Marco Bezzecchi won India's maiden MotoGP in a near-flawless race after world champion Francesco Bagnaia crashed out after slipping on a turn. Meanwhile, at the world of Formula One racing, Red Bull's Max Verstappen coasted to victory at the Japanese Grand Prix in Suzuka and moved one step closer to securing his 3rd consecutive F1 championship. What a thrilling weekend of nail-biting races.
Earlier this week, the national capital of Delhi got its first glimpse into the future of public transport. Did you know that hydrogen is known as the fuel of the future? This is because hydrogen emits water vapor when used in fuel cells, therefore making it much better for the environment than both petrol and diesel. The government of Delhi recently introduced 2 new buses fueled entirely using green hydrogen cells. The plan is to roll out a total of 15 such eco-friendly buses. We commend the government for taking such a fantastic initiative and an important step towards safeguarding our future environment.
Did you know that the Government of India has recently come out with a new set of national awards in the field of science, technology and innovation? These awards are known as Rashtriya Vigyan Puraskar and will be given annually on August 23rd, which is also National Space Day. A total of 56 awards will be given across 13 domains of science that include physics, chemistry, mathematics, computer science, space science, and so on. The nominations will open every year on January the 14th, and we can't wait for the first round next year.
Have you ever wondered what asteroids are made of? Well, thanks to NASA, we might finally have some answers. 7 years after the mission's launch, a spaceship carrying the largest sample ever collected from an asteroid landed in the Utah desert after fiery descent through Earth's atmosphere. Did you know that this sample was collected in 2020 from an asteroid named Bennu? The sample is estimated to contain 250 grams of material from the asteroid and will help scientists understand our galaxy a little more.
Earlier this week, it was announced that veteran actor Wahida Rehman will be honored with this year's Dada Saheb Phalke Lifetime Achievement Award. Did you know that this award is the highest recognition in the field of Indian cinema? It is named after Dada Saheb Phalke, who is known as the father of Indian cinema, after he directed India's first full-length feature film, Raja Harish Chandra. Wahida Rehman has already been conferred the Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan awards, and this is yet another fantastic feather in her cap. If you haven't seen her movies yet, you must ask your parents about Guide and Pyasa and learn about her incredible legacy.
Do you know who Amrita Sher Gill is? She was born in Hungary in 1913 and is one of India's most renowned artists and painters. Did you also know that she was declared as one of India's 9 National Art Treasure artists by Archaeological Survey of India in 1976? And just last week, she created history yet again after her painting, The Storyteller, which set the record for the most expensive work of Indian art sold at an auction for a grand prize of over 61 crore rupees. If you haven't seen her work before, you must check it out for yourself.
If there's anything older than the film industry in Mumbai, it's probably the city's iconic hanging gardens. This 136-year-old landmark is a terraced gardens perched at the top of Malabar Hill and is known for its breathtaking sunset views over the Arabian Sea. Did you know that the gardens also feature numerous hedges carved into the shapes of animals? But just recently it was announced that the garden will be closed in a phased manner and will remain out of bounds for a period of 7 years. The entire renovation project will cost around 698 crores, and the plan is to rebuild the gigantic tank and reconstruct the entire landscape. It's going to be a long wait before we see this beauty again.
Landmark of the week. Stonehenge, Salisbury, England was built between 3100 to 1550 BC in the Salisbury Plains of England. It is a circular group of erect stones, each one weighing more than 25 tons. The construction of the monument is quite a mystery still, as the origins of the stones have been traced back to Wales. It is regarded as Britain's greatest cultural icon and was made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986. It is said that the monument was originally used as an observatory where early rituals and religious ceremonies took place on specific days of the year. Scientists believed that the people back then could foretell eclipses by the positions of the celestial bodies in relation to the stone monuments.
The word of the week is bumfuzzle, which means to confuse or irritate. I was bumfuzzled when the Chinese students started talking to each other in Mandarin to exclude me.
It's time to learn some idioms and proverbs.
The idiom of the week is blame one's tools, which means to put the blame on someone else or something. After we ran out of excuses, we just started to blame our tools when the teacher asked us why our project was late. The riddle of the week is, I am weightless. You can see me. If you put me in a barrel, it will make it lighter. What am I? I am a hole.
Dear Igraspers, this week meet Cecilia, the anthropomorphic bunny with a hearing disability. Cece uses a hearing aid to overcome her disability. And while the instrument allows her to hear the secret conversations of her teachers, it also makes her look very different from the other bunnies, causing them to distance themselves from her. Cece must gain her confidence, make some new friends, and not let others hurt her emotionally. Read this beautiful graphic novel to find out what really happens. And don't forget to share your thoughts on contact us at igraasp.com.
Did you know that a Japanese artist who lived in India from 1905 to 1907 for an exchange program during the British rule painted scenes from the Ramayana? Yes, a rare painting that was recently exhibited in Delhi depicted a sad Dashrath on his throne with the banished trio of Sita, Ram and Lakshman preparing to leave for exile. The artist was influenced by Rabindranath Tagore, whose house he lived in during the cultural exchange.
Quiz time! Name the Japanese artist whose Ramayana inspired painting was recently exhibited in Delhi's Art Museum, send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com along with your full name, school name, and a photograph. Answer to the last week's quiz. Heinz Ketchup Company launched a line of clothes that used real tomato ketchup to create stains on vintage garments. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Sadia Shamim of Jafarboy Rahimtullah Municipal School for participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Remember that it takes very long to mend a broken spirit. So don't let your emotions get the better of you. Instead of letting mistakes bring you down, just learn to take it in your stride and move forward. That's all we have for you this week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.